Hi there, I'm Diane Mulligan here with Tony Carnisi. Hi Tony, how are you today?
I'm well, how are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm
Good.
loving these weekly chats that we're doing. They're really
Good.
fun.
I'm liking them too.
Great. So today we're going to talk about messaging and how has the market changed and how is messaging changed and what are some of the key core concepts we should continue, but then how do we tweak that a bit to be the most effective?
Yeah, messaging has changed, unfortunately, and kind of fortunately, right? In this market, we're messaging differently to our people, to our customers, to our clients, and I think we got to be really careful about knowing what that message is and how we're going to deliver that message. People are so bombarded with social media and Facebook and all these other things. It's great, but the question becomes, in this marketplace, if you're not succinct and really thinking about how you're going to message, is your message getting lost, and is it getting told in a way that maybe isn't hitting with the consumer the way that you want it to.
And when you're talking about, you talk a lot about quality and
Mhm.
quantity. And it seems like we're being bombarded, as you said, with messages all the time. So how do you look at those two cues
Right.
and kind of balance them?
Well, I think there's two things to think about here. Number one, sometimes the quality is in the quantity, if that makes sense,
Absolutely.
because I think we have to have a greater reach right now to get our message out to people and that kind of thing. So we've got to make sure that we have the quantity of people, but I think the quality of the message has to resonate. It has to be something that gives people specifics and draws them in and wants them to actually engage
Absolutely.
you. In the old market, we used to do that a lot with very specific calls to action or very specific messages. And I don't know if today if everybody is doing that because the market's moving so quickly and with the velocity and everything else. I think we've lost a little bit of that.
And so what strategies do you suggest for people to use to really enhance that message and engage people as much as possible?
I think it's two things. The first thing is I think we have to go back to certain strategies to get people to respond. And back in the old market, we used to call it MOFR, M-O-F-I-R, right? Make an offer for immediate response. Things like call me today for the top 10 homes or top 10 values in your neighborhood, that kind of thing. But I think more than anything, we've got to get back to telling our story because people line up and people connect with stories. And so if you have a great story to tell that is part of your messaging and it's part of like who you are and your brand, it's important to stay true to that story.
That story is so important. It doesn't matter when the research is done. It's
Right.
that personal story. And really with KW, it's
Right.
always been about that personal connection.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Well, thank you so much. I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad that we got to do this today.
Absolutely.
And we will come back again to you in about a week with another one of Tony's Vlogs.
Awesome.